Even dating right now. Somebody's like, you not dating? No, I'm not dealing with nobody's unhealed son. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I protect my peace at all costs. If you're not on a healing journey, I can't talk to you. Bye-bye. I can't.
It costs too much.
It cost me my peace, and I'm not willing to give that up. I finally got here. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you better exhale. I finally got here. You know how hard and how long and how much effed up stuff I had to go through to get here? Like, I finally got here, and I'm just not gonna let anybody disturb me.
And I know why y'all here, but before we get to why y'all came, let me give a shout out to all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers that came back to the channel. We just rebranded the channel. Tell me if you like it. Leave some comments in the comment section, guys. This is the information that our community needs. Yes, it's triggering, but these are the solutions, guys. It's gonna start with us, all right? So let's get straight into the content. Today we're gonna talk about Taraji P. Henson. She's talking about unhealed people, and she's not healed herself. Let's get it.
For myself, women who think like that, y'all are so embarrassing. Y'all think it's so cute to say you don't need a man to do something. Women saying that they are alpha woman, that they don't need no man to take care of them. They do everything on their own. All they need is a man. All they need from a man is some DICK.
Give me your hand. I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm not, because it's just a wake-up call. You know, I'm about to go to Bali for a month by myself. It's my own spiritual journey.
I love this for you. Tell me about this.
I gotta find my happiness. And it's not in my friends. It's not in my mama. It's not in, it's me. It's me. And this is the work I gotta do.
So this is what I want to say to y'all. Most people don't realize this about themselves, right? You good until you get uncomfortable. You good until things become a conflict. You're good until it gets to the point where a pattern is broke. You're good until shit is outside of the norm. And the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of y'all do not realize this about human beings and the way psychology works with our mind, our mental, how we have our lives set up, right? When things get uncomfortable, and you are not cool with things being uncomfortable, meaning in order for change to occur, things have to get uncomfortable because patterns have to be broke. Things that you weren't necessarily willing to have go on will end up going on. Opinions and different perspectives will come up. When this occurs, if you haven't already given yourself that talk to understand that this is a part of life, you will get emotional, right? You got to keep up. With uncomfortableness comes emotions. Right? I get uncomfortable, he gets uncomfortable, she gets uncomfortable. We go inside ourselves and we are triggered and become emotional. Now, your triggers can be based on lack of preparation, or they can be based on traumas or past shit that you have not healed from.
How happy are you?
I don't know, to be quite honest.
Why?
I thought I was happy, but the things that I thought, I'm gonna get emotional, I don't want to. The things that I thought was making me happy, they don't cut it anymore. Mm-hmm. And so I'm in a place where, what does that look like? Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of spinning. And to be quite honest with you, Angie, I haven't been happy, like purely happy, in a long time.
Things that you haven't set boundaries around, right? Everybody clear on this? So when life gets uncomfortable, when conversations get uncomfortable, when co-parenting situations get uncomfortable, when job situations get uncomfortable, when relationships, the conversations, the things that are happening gets uncomfortable, just know emotions is coming. And the emotions is coming from a place of you are triggered based on either past shit that you haven't dealt with or lack of preparation for the fact that uncomfortableness will happen in life. Everybody clear on this? Anybody got any questions on this part? I gave y'all the disclaimers. So for those of y'all that's on here talking about anything other than what I'm talking about, we don't got time. Everybody clear on this? True for man, woman, young, old, rich, poor, black, white, Asian, Japanese, I don't fucking know, whatever, gay, straight, it don't make a difference. When you get uncomfortable, you will become emotional, triggered, and it comes from a space of traumas, from things that you have not taken care of, got therapy on, looked after, sought about, healed from, or places within you that you have not set boundaries around that make you vulnerable, or it comes from a simple space of I am not prepared. I didn't have that talk with myself. There is a lack of awareness that things can get uncomfortable when change occurs, when you're trying to level up, when you're trying to get to know someone or work through life shit, when you're trying to co-parent, when you're trying to move past old shit. Y'all understand this? So I'm saying this to say that a lot of y'all, you need to go actually face your triggers. You need to put yourself in a space where you understand uncomfortableness will occur. Change is normal. Feeling uneasy, being in situations where this is not the normal pattern, or I wouldn't necessarily do it this way. These are things that to become a mature adult, you have to be okay with. Y'all understand this? Everybody clear on this before I move further? Because some of y'all gonna get bothered by the next stuff I'm saying because you don't understand what I just said. All this shit's connected. Get uncomfortable. Don't have yourself in a mature space, you will get emotional. Mismanagement of emotions will cause a domino effect. Everybody clear on this? I ain't got no subtitles for those of y'all that's in Sweden, so I don't know what to tell you. I want to hear that y'all good. Y'all understand this. This ain't no male thing. This ain't no female thing. This is everybody thing. Everybody. Y'all get this, right? Uncomfortable shit goes on. Emotions come out when you haven't gotten yourself in a mature space. Some of y'all, your whole life is uncomfortable because you're in that survival mode. You're trying to figure things out that you're supposed to already have figured out based on your age and what you're trying to act like you is or what you feel like you are. All of these things play a role in why your mind operates the way it operates. Y'all understand this, right? Now, here's the thing that a lot of y'all who didn't understand this before this live don't see. Because there are a lot of people that aren't equipped to be honest with themselves. They aren't mentally equipped to accept the fact that life will get uncomfortable. As you're going through relationships and co-parenting situations and working on jobs and problems come up, things will happen that will break patterns or occur in ways that you wouldn't necessarily agree with, right? For a lot of y'all, you don't realize that when things get uncomfortable, not only do I get emotional, but I will get distant to try to not let people see that I'm emotional or I'm not able to think rationally. I will be unable to communicate, meaning I suck at talking through these uncomfortable situations, or like I am someone that I've never had a confidential space to go vent because I will then get triggered and my past will now sit on me in the present as if it has something to do with what's going on now. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Because some of y'all don't realize this about yourself. This is why when you're trying to co-parent, your baby mama say something, your baby daddy say something, nah, you don't want to talk no more. You got to retreat. You don't know how to communicate without yelling, screaming, acting crazy, bringing up old stuff. It's something that you don't realize about you. And I'm trying to help you understand it because if you get where it's coming from, you can see it coming. And the idea is when you know something is coming, guess what? You can prepare for it. Y'all understand that?
My dad wore his heart on his sleeve. I remember when he would get my friends together, he would tell them about how he tried to take his life by suicide. He put the gun up to his head, but for the grace of God, the bullet grazed his skull. And he would show you the scar. He didn't hide anything from me. He told me the truth about everything. And that's why I'm not afraid to live in my truth, because I saw it.
But I'm curious, during the pandemic, when you genuinely contemplated suicide, you said, people will look at you and say, you have the perfect life. Give people an understanding of why that is the wrong impression.
They're looking at the materialistic aspect of it all. They're thinking, oh, well, you have money, so your problems just magically disappear. And unfortunately, most times money will amplify your problems or give you problems you never even had before. There are times when I would sit on my house on the hill with 360-degree view of southern Los Angeles. And I'm like, God, I remember the days when I was so happy when I was broke because I was able to dream. The dream kept me getting up every day. And now I have it all and I feel empty inside. It's not about the things. It's who you are inside.
Everybody understand this? Trying to make sure y'all good. A lot of y'all, you get distant. You're unable to communicate. We can see clearly you don't have a space where you can go vent about the things that are going on within you, because you're bringing them up in situations don't got nothing to do with what's going on. Some of y'all be on jobs. The boss make you mad, or the situation gets uncomfortable, or a pattern is broke with the way that y'all operate at work. Now you in this space where the uncomfortableness has created emotion because you're triggered. And then now you take these feelings that are similar to feelings you had in the past based on some personal shit, and you're reacting in a way that does not match the concept of you wanting to keep your job. Y'all understand? I'm trying to help y'all see the psych behind what's going on. A lot of y'all dudes, your baby mama call you, it's uncomfortable for her to tell you she's expecting, or your kid is expecting something from you that you probably don't want to or don't care to buy, purchase, put in on, be involved with. You get uncomfortable. Then you retreat. You make yourself distant from the situation. And really, you don't want to be distant with your kid, but you don't know how to handle the uncomfortableness. Y'all understand where I'm going with this? Everybody clear on this? If you understand this cycle, like the one I teach in my management of emotions Zoom that I'm doing on Wednesday, that you can get in, by the way, by texting 678-965-0698. When you understand these things, it can help you operate different. This goes male or female. If y'all got children, you need to teach them this. Because a lot of y'all, when you're throwing your little temper tantrums, when you're getting in your little victim spaces, it's just because you're uncomfortable. You don't like the way things feel right now. And because you're not prepared for these uncomfortable feelings, or because you have traumas or triggers that you don't understand where they're coming from, you haven't healed from them, you haven't fixed them, you haven't set boundaries, now you want to retreat and get distant. You want to argue. You want to get in a space where now it's some crazy beef over something that really it's just a you issue. Y'all understand this? Everybody clear on this? To those of y'all that's just joining, if you comment anything other than what I'm talking about, nobody gives a fuck. Just had to recap what I said in the beginning. Everybody clear on this before I go any further, because it does go deeper. What's up, Tab? So now, a little bit deeper. Some of y'all, you're going to get in your feelings because, of course, you don't have this down pat yet, right? Definitely. But the idea is, Sarah, these are things that occur when you're dating, when you're in relationships, when you're out and about mingling with people. Some of y'all have a control complex and you don't realize you have it. The reason why I'm saying this is because you go through life and you expect people to operate based on what your understanding and your perspective is. But guess what? They don't have your understanding or your perspective. They don't have your eyes. They don't have what's behind your eyes. Their brain doesn't process stuff the way your brain processes it. And a lot of y'all go through life, you date, you befriend, you let people in your life, and you don't sit and be honest with yourself about the obvious. Y'all meet people and they be in a space where it is obvious that they're struggling to get their life on track with just the basics. Just the shit that gets you out of survival mode. Y'all will go get with these people and you will expect them to give you things they don't got. Meaning when a motherfucker don't know how to love self, they can't love you. When a bitch don't know how to stop cheating themselves out of the things that they're supposed to have in life. Just the necessities, nothing big, just, lights, water, roof over your head, transportation, a job, these things stable, like coming in consistently. Y'all will see people that don't have this under control for themselves. And then you act appalled when they lie to you and cheat on you and don't do right by you. They ain't doing right by their motherfucking self. So what the fuck did you want, bitch? Like some of y'all, you got yourself cheated on. You got yourself lied to. And I told y'all in a different live with this very same shit about feeling uncomfortable. Some of y'all, you so uncomfortable with so much shit that just comes along with certain situations. People lie to you just so you won't get distant or get emotional based on being uncomfortable. So they tell you whatever you want to hear. That way you can feel good, or you won't get upset, or you won't yell, or y'all own kids do it to you. Girl, your son lied to your ass because if you tell your ass the truth, you're going to overreact, get emotional and shit. It's not going to solve anything. Nowadays, y'all beat a kid for anything. Y'all think that's the remedy to anything. Then the kids grow up, you don't understand their way of thinking. Same way you don't understand the way of thinking of the person you made the kid with. Half the time, you don't understand your way of thinking. You have unrealistic expectations, correct, Tab, for what the fuck be going on. You don't want to be honest with yourself. Y'all get with people. Y'all love to trade trauma stories and trauma bond. Talk about all your problems and shit. You overlook the fact that these people's problems that they're willing to discuss out in just regular society are things that they need to heal from and look at what is affecting them now based on what they've been through. Y'all get with somebody been through hell and high water, never talk to you about therapy and shit. You want them to love you properly. How? How they haven't healed from the things that were non-loving to them.